All right, Adam, thanks so much. And a federal judge chose to hear arguments in a civil rights lawsuit challenging a temporary law that says schools could lose funding if they teach certain topics about race, sex discrimination, and gender.
The state superintendent of education, Ellen Weaver, and 2 Midland school districts are at the forefront of this lawsuit. On the other end, the NAACP, 2 teachers and students who believe this law is racially discriminatory. Our Naomi Popa in that courtroom today to break down what happened. Naomi?
Well, Cynthia, Hannah, as you guys know, in a federal courtroom, we can't bring cameras. So let me explain this to you. It was 4 hours of debate, and that room was packed full of people. Now, attorneys against this budget proviso say it limits teachers and school districts' ability to teach race-related issues and even censors books written by Black authors. Attorneys against this budget proviso also claim the statewide removal of the AP-level African American Studies course is another example of censorship. The course was originally taught as a pilot or trial run in some public schools, but was removed last June. The reason, according to the deputy state superintendent, is because it was met with significant controversy. Attorney Charles McLaurin with the Legal Defense Fund says the stakes are high given that school will be starting soon. He's calling for the course to be reinstated and for the budget proviso to be overturned.
Students throughout the state, including our student plaintiffs, won't have access to the critical, vital information that's contained within this course, and that is very much a violation of their constitutional right.
Defense attorneys argue that public schools should only teach curriculum that follows state standards, saying the AP African American History course did not meet those standards. As for what those standards are, attorneys didn't say. African American Studies is still offered, but as an honors course, students can still sit for the AP exam and earn college credit, which is what the defense attorneys argued when plaintiffs raised concern about its removal.
As a parent and a teacher, I'm very committed to exposing students to lots of different perspectives. You hear that we are expressing opinions. That's not the case. We're sharing perspectives, and that's vitally important to preparing children for college.
Mary Wood, a Lexington Richland 5 school district teacher who made headlines a few years back after teaching a book related to race in her English class. Wood is a part of this lawsuit, suing the district she still works for. Her attorneys claim Wood was required to stop teaching the lesson plan and the book because she violated the state's budget proviso. She says it caused distress, fear, and anxiety. Attorneys for the school district, however, say Wood was able to keep the book and the lesson plan was changed. They say despite this lawsuit, the district has continued to employ Wood, even renewing her contract this year. The judge, after hearing both sides, ultimately decided not to rule at this time. Defense attorney Miles Coleman was not willing to speak on camera, but shared this statement. It reads, "We appreciate Judge Leiden's careful and thorough consideration of our arguments, and we look forward to her ruling."